Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And yes, I am still on vacation. Vacation actually officially ends tomorrow. Be back at it on, I'll probably say Sunday. I think I'll open the schedule back up a little bit. And so but yeah, man, however, since I've been sitting here, of course, I'm always getting questions and people are always asking me stuff. First things first, league draft will be next Sunday for you guys who have signed up and are in the league and who I've communicated with. I'll be sending y'all, it'll just be a flurry of activity this upcoming week leading up until the draft. And so, yeah, just have your antennas up. All right, so one thing this is a really good play. Oh yeah, man, go get the modifier video. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, let me harp on that for 1/2 of a second. Go get the if you don't have the modifier video, man, I promise you're just not up to date on the things that you should be doing in terms of movement. The responses that I've gotten from guys and the clips and stuff that they're showing me are absolutely insane. I can't even sit here and just beat that drum enough. I'm telling you, if you want to do something good with your game, go get the modifier virtual today. I promise you. Yeah. All right. So question I had this week was, question I got was, why are my passes dying out? It just seems like, my throw velocity all of a sudden has become terrible. All right. So as they patch these games and as they change these games, and y'all know I always say the game plays off an algorithm, the one thing that I love about the mechanics is the mechanics can keep you consistent in certain areas, and throwing is one of them. And so one thing I've always said about throwing is it's a press and release of the button. Now, in between that press and release of the button, there is a hold period. So there is a period where when I throw the ball and that ball stays in there like that, all the way up until the time that I click to my receiver, I'm holding what I call holding the lead. I'm holding that lead and I'm not releasing that lead all the way up until the time that I'm ready to click to the receiver and go for the catch. And so a lot of times that's on the edge of the catch radius, either front side or back side, depending upon the leverage. But it's just something, it's kind of like shooting a free throw, the way we used to shoot the ball in like 2K and NBA Live with the button. It's not only important how you press the button and how you release it, but the hold period. And that is where you have to kind of gauge your leverage. You have to gauge, how long the ball travels in the air, and you have to be able to gauge, whatever defender you have in the area. And so you see a pass like that where I'm holding that lead for a long period of time, and you see me, some passes you'll see me click in really early if I have the guy beat decisively. Some passes you'll see me click in late, especially if there's a hovering defender or a defender somewhere in the area, and I have to make sure that the ball clears that defender. And so every time I drop back, I'm gonna get my feet set. And sometimes, again, you'll get a lot of reds. And to me, I always tell people, don't put so much stock into the throw meter, into the reticle and all that kind of stuff. Don't put so much stock into that. Put more stock into your mechanics and just understanding basically what it is that you're trying to do. What kind of leverage are you trying to beat? In this case, I'm trying to get underneath the guy. So it's more of a touch pass, but it's still a hold of the touch pass until I get right there to the edge of that catch radius, and I'm able to put the ball right in the spot that I need to put it, and just able to go up and either, jump up and catch it and get down, or just kind of wall the defender off. But in any event, every time that I make the throw, there is a hold period between the time that I start the press of the button and the time that I take my finger off of the button to go click on to the receiver. And so again, it's a gauge. It's like shooting the ball. There might be a perfect press and release for every single pass that you make. The difficulty is navigating the pocket and the pass rush and all that other stuff in the process. But if you just understand the steps, again, the longer you hold the lead, the more direct the pass will be, whether it's a total lob, whether it's a bullet pass, whether it's a touch pass, no matter what pass it is, the longer you hold the button, the more direct the pass will be. Now, there is a such thing as holding the button too long. You can overthrow a guy by holding the button too long, if you have the stick going in the wrong direction. And so, again, it's like for every one of these passes, you have to just look at the period in between the time that the throw starts. Not even when the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, when the throw starts. As soon as you see that quarterback start to take his arm from front to back or whatever, that's that period of time. So from that point all the way up until the time that you see that name click up under that receiver's feet, that's how long I'm holding the button or holding the press of the button until I release. And so, all these things they're in sequence. They kind of take place like one after the other. So you see right there, throw, no, hold. And so as soon as you see the little blue diamond or whatever that thing is that pops up under his feet, that's me taking my finger off of the throw button and pressing the button, whichever button I'm choosing to click on with. And so again, you see how even in a situation right here where I have a 5'7", I think he's 5'7", if not, no disrespect, a smaller receiver versus a 6'4" corner, and I'm still able to put the ball in a really good position in order to make the catch. And so again, watch how much time it takes before I click on, and all this time is me just holding the button all the way up until that moment before. And then, once I get into the catch radius, that's where I feel comfortable going for the click on and then trying to position myself. So you see that low back shoulder right there, which was kind of crazy to a 5'8", again, 5'7", 5'8" receiver against a 6'4" corner. And then with a different receiver, you do the same thing. And so it's really about just showing the consistency. And once you develop a level of consistency with, okay, from press to hold to release to click on, then all of those things kind of just fall in line. And so again, you see the throw from the time he starts throwing all the way up until the time you see that whatever that octagonal thing up underneath it's an octagon with a circle in it, I think. Yeah, once you see that up underneath the wide receiver's feet, that means I'm finally off the button and clicked on, man. So I hope that helps out. Anyway, man, I get back at y'all later this weekend. It's your boy Coach. I'm out.